Hey everybody, it's Lon Seidman, and guess what? We got the new Nvidia Shield in today. I had no idea these were coming out today, although they were leaked quite a bit, and we picked one up at Best Buy this morning. Unfortunately, I could not get the Pro one there. They were out of stock. We have one of those on order, but we're going to start playing with this one, and then we'll take a look separately at the Pro when it comes in a little later this week. This sells for $150, and as I mentioned, we paid for this with our own funds, so all the opinions you're about to hear are my own. Nobody is paying for this unboxing, nor has anyone reviewed it or approved it before it was uploaded. Now, this is the lower end of the two models. It does have the new Tegra X1 Plus processor inside, but it has less RAM and less storage than the Pro version. So this has 2 gigs of RAM and 8 gigabytes of storage. The Pro version has 3 gigs of RAM and 16 gigabytes of storage, but there are some other things that make this interesting to me, despite the fact it is the lower specification model of the two. So let's take a look inside. This low-end one is a cylinder. The Pro one looks like the older Shield, and they've redesigned the remote as well. The unboxing experience here is quite pleasant, actually. I like how they have this configured. So let's pop off the top of the box here. This is the remote. It looks like one of those Toblerone candy bars, actually. It's pretty cool looking. So it'll stand up this way, or you can put it down on the desk like so. Not bad. What's lacking is a headphone jack, which is something that was on a few versions of the remote control in the past. So if you want to do the remote audio thing, you're going to have to get something else to do that. It looks like it opens up this way, perhaps. There's an arrow pointing down, because we're going to have to put some batteries in this in a little bit, but we'll check that out shortly. It's apparently backlit also, so when you're in the dark, you can see your buttons. So that's a nice improvement. Now, the device itself is a cylinder. It's a little different than any other media player I have seen out there, and it looks like it's kind of a similar idea to the Mac Pro trash can design that was also a cylinder that drew air in and then pushed it out the other end. And I think that's probably what's happening here. There are vents on either side of the cylinder. And that requires you, though, to have the device just sitting flat like this next to your television, although I'm guessing the cables will keep it largely in a single place. It is made out of plastic. It looks like maybe this portion here might light up. We'll have to test that when we do the full review that you'll see shortly on the main channel at lon.tv. Now, I was comforted by the fact that it does have a gigabit Ethernet port built in. That's right here. And on the Nvidia Shield, that's really important because this is an enthusiast device. A lot of us are playing super high bitrate video over our network. I know that I do quite frequently with my existing Shield devices, so it's good to see that this will be able to do that as well. Another feature of the Nvidia Shield is that it's very good for game streaming, both through Nvidia's game service that allows you to connect your Steam account to their servers and stream over the internet, and it also works with in-home streaming too, so good on them for putting that Ethernet jack there. That's good, even on the low-end device. Below that is your power adapter, which is in the box here. And it looks like the power supply is integrated into the cylinder here itself because there's no brick. You just have, you just have this cable. That's it. So that'll plug into the bottom there, and then you have got power and network connected. It supports Wi-Fi too, so if you're on Wi-Fi only, you'll be able to go that route. Now on the other side, we have our HDMI output. So that you use to plug into your TV. New in this edition and the new Pro is Dolby Vision support, so you can get that going. They also claim better upscaling performance for the things that are in 1080p to scale those up to 4K. Below that, you have a micro SD card slot. And I think I know what I'm going to do for my sponsored Plex video this month, which is seeing if we can run a Plex server with just a micro SD card as storage. That'll be kind of a fun project because this one has no USB port on it at all. So if you want to hook up external storage, the Pro is the only way to go. And the new Pro only has 16 gigs of storage, so you're going to almost have to do that if you want your Nvidia Shield to be a Plex server. So we will explore that. I'll go find one of my larger cards here and pop it in and see how it all works. And then there's a button right here for powering it up. So pretty cool design. I mean, it's definitely something different. Again, I'm assuming that when you have all the cables plugged in, it's not going to roll around too much, because on its own, as you can see, it certainly does. I can maybe make my holiday cookies with this thing or something too. So good stuff. We got a lot to explore on this one, so stay tuned. Beyond that, there's just a little setup guide and a support manual in the box as well for getting things started. And that is it. So lots more to come on this. We're going to have a full review of this on the main channel, hopefully tomorrow. And then a little later in the week, we'll explore the Plex server on this. And then we're also getting in the Pro, which I think should be here towards the end of the week. And when that one comes in, we'll focus on the differences between the new Pro and the old Pro, and also see how it performs compared to this one. And I suspect they'll perform very similarly, if not the same, minus the RAM differences. So lots more to come. Let me know what you want to see down below in the comments section. Until next time, this is Lon Seidman. Thanks for watching.
This channel is brought to you by the Lon.TV supporters, including gold-level supporters, the 4 Guys with Quarters podcast, Chris Allegretta, Tom Albrecht, Brian Parker, and Kalyan Kumar. If you want to help the channel, you can by contributing as little as $1 a month. Head over to lon.tv/support to learn more. And don't forget to subscribe. Visit lon.tv/s.